this video, we will look at the current status of the class action hernia mesh lawsuits against CR Bard. Bard was one of the early pioneers in permanent hernia mesh implants and patches. Bard's permanent hernia mesh implants were made from polypropylene with a special coating on one side to prevent the mesh from attaching to adjacent tissue. Unfortunately, Bard's hernia mesh products had design flaws which caused thousands of patients to suffer serious injuries and complications after their surgery. At a recent trial, new evidence was introduced showing that Bard knowingly used a type of plastic in its hernia mesh products that was deemed unfit for use inside the body by the plastic supplier. Starting around 2018, a steady stream of hernia mesh lawsuits began getting filed against Bard in courts around the country. Around the same time, other hernia mesh manufacturers started getting sued for similar defects in their own permanent hernia mesh implants. The hernia mesh cases against Bard in the federal courts were consolidated into a mass-tort MDL in the Southern District of Ohio. There are currently over 16,000 cases pending in this MDL. There are 3 other hernia mesh class action MDLs involving different mesh manufacturers, but the Bard litigation is the largest. So far, there have been 2 bellwether test trials in the Bard MDL. The first bellwether trial resulted in a defense victory for Bard last October. This April, the second bellwether trial resulted in a $255,000 verdict for the plaintiff. 2 additional bellwether trial cases have been selected, but no dates have been set. At the end of August 2022, the judge in the Bard MDL appointed a settlement mediator at the request of both parties, strongly suggesting that a global settlement may be finalized very soon. Meanwhile, just last week, a hernia mesh case against Bard went to trial in Rhode Island State Court and resulted in a large verdict of $4.8 million. This verdict is expected to expedite the global settlement process and increase the settlement payout value of these cases.